Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't! My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space?
I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks. Greatski's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep in shifts. This is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well, freeloaders.
Usually, it's just snide comments. But today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before trying to pull Davy off his cot.
Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem is not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution before things explode.
There have been plenty. Most of your rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't. Calling us names as they walk past, or telling us we're on borrowed time here, in our own home.
Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as rangers is to protect the downtrodden. It hurts to hear that our recruits are failing to live up to that oath. Something must be done.
Yeah? Well, we're waiting.
We gotta get a handle on this one way or the other. Enough chaos going on outside the base. Don't need it when we get home, too.
Well, the warden here suggested we move into the brig. I suggested she shove that idea up her ass and leave us be. We were here first. We don't take up much space, and you said the barracks were ours when you first showed up.
But things have changed since then, and they're not going to change back. If we're going to live side by side, we both have to be flexible.
Shoot.
An excellent idea. You'll have more space, and it will keep you away from the malcontents.
What? Guess you're right. I'll try to sell it to my people, and I appreciate your efforts to honor our deal under changing circumstances. Oh, they're not gonna like this.
It's absolutely marvelous, being able to stretch my legs without invading another's personal space once more. Rangers, manners are what separates man from bedraggled beast. Why, the very implication of such a question. Let us both seek wisdom in the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. Chapter 16, Pernicious Pleasantries, line 33. It is of the utmost importance that manners come from deep within your being. For if those pleasantries are ever false, your very soul will be consumed by your depraved rudeness to your fellow man. So you see, Rangers, manners are critically important in everything you do. I hope dearly that I have answered your question. Let us never speak of this again. Felicitations. Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
Sato is my hero. Never eaten this well in my life.
Will there be blood? Find out here!
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Hi, y'all! Name's Snappin' Jimmy Bob. Let's.
The hell do you want from Mama Carter? Maybe so. Where are those refugees now? Shit! I knew I shouldn't have trusted those assholes, but they were the only ones who'd deal with me. Guess I know why they're so flexible on their price. I owe you for keeping those refugees safe. Ain't nobody else around here who's willing to lift a finger for them. So, what's it gonna be, hmm? You know I was breaking the city's law, conspiring with smugglers and all that. You gonna...
She'll be safe in the Ranger lockup. Reyes would want her in jail. He's a powerful man to have as a friend. And the Rangers could use some powerful friends.
Well, am I under arrest?
You don't know Mama so well. She ain't gonna stop helping those folks no matter what anyone says.
That's good. Real good. I'll start looking for some new smugglers.
You mean we'll start looking, right, Mama?
No. I'm sending 3 of you boys to work for these Rangers. You're damn good at fixing cars. I want you to help out around their garage. Whatever orders they give you, follow them. They're fine people, and we owe them. And you Rangers, take care of my boys. They're better mechanics than they are conversationalists. And they'll keep your trucks roaring like mountain lions. Hope they'll be a big help to you. Bobby, Jesse, Jimmy, gather up your things. You're working for the Rangers now.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
You ever notice that the statue's eyes follow you wherever you go?
Nope. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Always watching when I'm shopping and walking home.
What did you do to me? Let me go! No! Don't!
and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the Patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
November, this is Ranger HQ. A couple vehicles rolled up and set up right outside our base. Real shady characters. Their leader is a woman named La Perla, who claims to have business with the Rangers, but won't specify what it is to us. Ring any bells? Copy that, November. We'll have them hold outside until you return. Over and out.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
You don't belong here, Rangers. Go home.
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
Really? And what did his wife say
As
to that?
always,
Nothing.
The worship
She's
team
been too
could
busy with
use
the
more
pool boy.
guitarists. Auditions this Sunday.
I heard you were speaking to some people at the refugee camp. Do you have any news? I can't say I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped you'd have more foresight than this. You may think you're helping the refugees, but you're not. If they keep coming, this whole city will starve. Unless it tears itself apart first. Idealism is easy. Finding real solutions is hard. I hope your naivete hasn't doomed my city. Good day to you.
Hey, look at him go!
That's the last time anyone saw the Patriot. He was down at the old airbase to greet the Rangers, I think. Before that, yeah, I can't remember either. You think he really is sick?
My family will be avenged.
Objective complete. Current location. Located treasure. Upload. Treasure status. Objective lock. Lift a few things for you in the yard. Honey, love, that.
That was Dad. Always thinking ahead.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. The master is expecting you. Please enter through the door.
I knew the security system needed more security checks and fewer show tunes. Blast. You are the Rangers, correct? I expected our paths to cross eventually. I'm told that you were present in the Garden of the Gods when my son Bellamy died. That incident has never been explained to my satisfaction. But perhaps it is better that way. I do not think I wish to know the details. May I help you with something? Their names are Valor, Victory, and Liberty. They are Saul Buchanan's children. He loves them as only a father can. I understand that love. That's all I should say. Most of my time is spent researching and developing technology. In time, I believe we can restore our standard of living to that of the legendary pre-war days in the 1980s. Who knows? Someday we may even exceed it. Bye, Rangers. I know we've met before, Rangers, but it is extremely rude to break into a man's house. Wonderful news. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. Bye, Rangers.
Rangers!
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
Stop! No sudden moves, understand? Imagine the jolly times around this table.
Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
Yeah, that never happened.
Stop! Only members of the Patriarch's family are allowed back here.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in? That's why you're here, to help make the chaos go away. Now what can I do for you? Tell me. Fine. Ask then. Why? Are you getting ideas? Of course, and I will, when the time is right. Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling. Used to be my strongest supporters, until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me, and until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before. The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Ha! That rumor just keeps coming back, year after year. I have no need for secret prisons, Rangers. All prisoners in Colorado stay in ordinary jails. And if your baseless suspicions lead you to go snooping around this lovely neighborhood, bothering my finest citizens, I'll put you in one. Understood? Fine. Before you go, when I give you an order, Rangers, I expect you to obey it. Now get going, and come back with results.
Hey, you hear about Rosalind's ex?
The love puzzle guy?
Scuttlebutt is he's been trying to get rotated into her unit.
Oh, we gotta make this happen. You ever see Roz go all Ice Queen on some poor soul? It's like, I can't even describe it.
Careful, or someone will think you got the hots for Rosalind.
No way. I just appreciate a nice evisceration when I see one.
No sudden moves, understand?
roster change. New assignments are as follows. Guard 08 to Station H. That is all. Automated duty roster change. New assignments are as follows. Guard 04 to Station C. That is all.
Must be Val's room. It's the quiet ones, right?
Ugh. How could anyone live here?
You're cleared for public areas only.
Hello? Red Hats? Is this thing on? This is Charlie Nose. Glad I got a hold of you, Red Hat friends. Your old friend Charlie is at it again. I found the way to increase our fortunes. How does that sound? Over! Oh, sorry. Listen closely. Charlie knows you visited the bazaar, and you know how important it is to trade in Colorado. And more importantly, how wealthy it is. Problem is, the monster army holding it is weak. Without your help, they'd already be gone. But sooner or later, someone is gonna wipe them out. So why not make it a cartel stronghold? With your help, it'll be easy, and you'll be well compensated for your contribution. Why wouldn't you? I dealt straight with you so far, right? Didn't I tell you the truth about McTavish? Don't I always tell you the truth? Come on, Red Hats, it's me, your old buddy Charlie. Don't worry, your old buddy Charlie won't sell you short. We just need a little assistance, and you'll be paid handsomely. I knew you'd say that. All right, we have a hideout not far from the bazaar entrance, near the old parking lot. We'll hold up there and wait for you. Bring your whole team, and the bazaar will be ours.
I have nothing to say to you, Rangers.
November, this is Ranger HQ. I have good news. There's some new gear here next time you stop by. It's a big improvement over the basic stuff we had before. One last thing. The Patriarch commissioned a sculptor to make a statue of Vargas outside our HQ. He's nearly done, but he'd like to know who we want to dedicate this statue to. Good call, November. Making sure the Rangers know they'll be remembered if the worst comes to pass may boost camaraderie. I'll pass it along. Over and out.
No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Refugees flood the city! Reyes says Rangers aren't to blame!
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like rough.
Hi, y'all! Name's Snappin' Jimmy Bob. Oh, that's my prized possession. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse. Let's.
Oh, man, I love dancing in this place.
Any luck? Do you have my 5 rhino and 5... Please! Hurry!
I've never been to Aspen. You 100 families types get all the good stuff.
Oh, you've never been? You simply must.
You want to pay for it?
Uh-oh. You're done playing in Little Vegas. You won enough already.
Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party. Defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit-kicker Dorseys to a bloody paste. Local 168! Let me hear you! Woo! None of your fucking business.
Oh, they're mercs. Happened to be in town when the Dorseys attacked, so we paid them to help us out. Nice to see him putting the Patriarch's money to good use.
No, you ain't getting off that easy. The local 168 don't like being spied on. Or talking to pissant little runts like you. What we do like is fighting. And that's what this party's been missing. Ain't that right, crew? So let's go, runts. It's time to dance. Hey now, hold on. We was looking for a throwdown, not a gun down. We don't get in killing fights. What was it you wanted again? Maybe we can help you out. Then do it and get out. Just be quick about it. Used to be a union. Scrap Miners Local number 168. Organized when we was working the yard in Steel Town. Pay was shit, conditions were brutal, hours were criminal. So we unionized. Smart, right? Not so much. Boss Markham sacked us and hired a bunch of refugees to take our jobs. So we had to find a new way to make coin. Decided we could use our muscles for fighting just as well as mining, and reformed as a mercenary company. Local 168. Best there is, if you can afford union rates. Good. We got drinking to do.
168! 168! Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes. Hell yeah!
Mr. Harris is back tonight, Joy. He was asking for you.
Oh, Christ. How did he smell tonight?
Better than last time. A little.
That's right. Feast your eyes.
Well,
you want
at
to
least
see
he's
my
quick.
scepter?
You look so good with a foxtail.
Lovett and his wife.
Ugh, Mr. Lovett's all right, but his wife...
Why me? Any luck? Do you have my 5 Rhino and 5 Focus? What? Well, that wasn't... You never said anything about money. Fine. Bunch of asshole. It's just a little to even me out.
Goddamn commercials. Always ruining a good thing.
That's it. You're dead. I'll wisen you up. That's my sting of it. Penny for your thumb.
So, this is how it ends.
I
got a solid position over here. Damn, shit just got real. Save my ass. Firing forward, penny for your dunce, for your brain pan. I got no regrets.
They've spotted us! Son of a bitch. Keep firing. I'll shoot him in the back. Cover me, you knuckleheads!
are going to die embarrassed.
Dirty cops who own this town!
Dead to rights.
Woo! That was awesome!
Don't hurt! Leave us alone!
You stowed away on an Arapaho colony? Oh my god, tell me everything.
Take it somewhere else!
They've spotted us!
Human smuggling ring!
Would you rather freeze to death?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
All right. Perfect. Gone faster. Cremation, so your family saves a few bucks on the funeral.
Find that synth in Colorado Springs yet? Oh, no muss, no fuss. How about that? All right, then. Here's the cash. Now, one more thing. I was kinda afraid you'd be as pussy as the AZ Rangers, but looks like you're serious. So I've got another proposal for you. We need a base of operations for our synth hunt, and it looks like you've got plenty of space. What do you say? Can we set up shop here? Ranger squad I ran with in AZ was a chicken outfit. Failed to utilize me properly. Paid the price for it. But you did okay here, so I'm giving you a chance. Great.
we'll find a corner and keep out of the way. And just to make the deal sweeter, how'd you like to pick up a few more bounties? Like I told you, synths communicate with each other long distance. That means when I hack October 11's head, I'll be able to find its friends. Unfortunately, we're still on the trail of a pack of eastbound synths right now, so we can't stop and hunt for these. But it's got to be done, so I'll pay you to do it. Cash for each head. Great. Now, let me just crack this egg. You see that light in the center? That's our current location. Actually, October 11's head. Those other lights around the middle one? Those are the other synths. Lot of interference. Maybe near a radio tower. Maybe two. Lots of other smaller EM signals, too. Probably got a whole bunch of robots around to protect it. There's some wobble in the location signal, which means it's bouncing off the mountains from the foothills. That flickering means there's interference, so it's probably underground. Maybe it's coming from some kind of bunker or mine. Or maybe a nuclear silo inside a dormant volcano. Like some kind of supervillain. Signal's imprecise, bouncing around. Maybe in the mountains. Great. The sooner you end them, the sooner you get paid.
Good luck out there.
What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
It's like I can finally breathe over here. Fucking refugees. About time. Let me show you.
this is over, we'll send them savages back to Kansas where they belong. Then we gon' get a house.
Why not a mansion, if you're dreaming?
Hey now, Rangers. It's good to see you. Y'all got a nice place here. Can't complain. There's a lot of space here. Lots of room for growth. If we work at it, this is gonna be one hell of a place. Might even be able to build some lofted bedrooms over the garage. Move Mama over here. We'll see. Just setting up right now. I hope you don't mind the fact that we've added our own little touches to the place. Actually, as you know, Mama won't let Tommy come with us on account of the fact that he's her favorite. Unfortunately, that's left us a bit short-handed. Anyway, I heard stories about a genius mechanic up in the bazaar, so if you ever find yourself out there, maybe you could look into that. We could count on you, Rangers. What? Sure.
Not sure everyone will be happy about more mouths to feed, but hell of a job saving those refugees, Rangers. If there's something you need, you come to me. Well, sure.